Greetings everyone. Today we are going to talk about a review from a great watch from a Swiss company called Tissot. I know many of you have heard of Tissot before, and this is a good company. It's like Rolex. It's like at that level, at high level. So first of all, we see that the watch comes in this beautiful box, and this particular box is talking about the other watches a long time. For example, we have here like a women watch. It's from 1916. We have some other watches like pocket watches or sport watches and many other ones a long time. It's really cool. As you can see, um, even the box comes with a Tissot novel. It's called The Fabric of the Watches, and it's a book that you can read, you see, and it's really depicting the story of the company over time. This company was founded in 1853. It is a Swiss company, as I said. So it's a really cool box that we have here, and we have a Tissot Swiss watches since 1853. This is literally like it's not a manual, it's like a magazine or something like that, in which we can find the watches over time. So we have the T-Trend collection, we have the Touch collection, we have the T-Sport, we have the Heritage, T-Pocket, the ones that I was talking about, T-Gold, and many more, the classic ones. So the one I have here is the Touch One Expert Touch collection. So it's really good. They talk about this cover, the ways innovators by tradition reflects Tissot's values, and over time the watches you can see over here, the pocket watches. There's a gold one that came out in 1853, and many other ones. You see, it's really cool. You see, this one is like the one that I've got here. So we see over here the Touch collection. It's got a tactile technology. It's a Tissot T-Touch Expert. And over here, down here, sorry, you have the features. For example, if you can see, I don't know. It's really small. Well, we got EDL technology, 10 bar, which is like it can hold over, or probably 10 bar is 100 meters, so you can even go swimming with it or whatever you want. We have the other one right here. It's really cool. It's practically the same, and it's got a sapphire tactile screen, so it's really good. This is particularly the one I got. It's a Tissot T-Touch Expert. So now we're gonna talk about the watch, but first of all I want you to see the other collections, which are really good. Tactile technology. You have the other ones here. Tissot watches, it's really good. Tactile technology. One thing you gotta know about this is these watches are really expensive, but they're really worth it because they're made in great materials that are gonna last basically for years, maybe your lifetime. If something happens to the watch, you can replace the parts and those things, and eventually you will be able to use it up over time. So it's really good. You see, even there are people that have got their own brand of particular watch. Over here, like this man, it's Nicky Hayden. Apparently it's a racer. I hadn't heard about that guy. We have the women watches here. You see this lady over here. Sorry for the camera, but I gotta get another one. So see the Tissot watches here, T-Sports, and many other ones. You see, I want you to see the pocket watches. Those are probably the last watches, I think. Let me see. Yeah, they're over here. So It looks like gold, you see? Tissot Pine mechanical, Tissot Pine quartz, Tissot Pine quartz. We got other ones here. So this a T clock. It looks like a key or something like that, but it's a T pocket watch. We got the other one here. Tissot satellite. I don't know what the name, but it looks like a satellite maybe. We have other ones here with different designs. Musical season, Tissot. This is from summer, this is from spring, this is from winter, this is from autumn. So you see, it's really good. Over here are the main features of the watches. You see the water resistance, the movements, the materials and coatings, crystals, functions, special functions, and miscellaneous. So it's really basically everything in this guide. So now we're going to talk about the watch. This is the most important thing. So this is basically the watch. As I told you, this is titanium. Everything is titanium. It weighs 120 grams. This part over here can be moved. It's the upper part, you see, and it's got the cardinal points: north, east, south, and west. Over here we have basically the screen, and it's got analog and digital hour. So these are basically the buttons in order to change the features in the watch. So in order to use the tactile screen, we gotta press the middle button, and we have the features right here. We have the altimeter, which is up here. That's the altimeter. So we have the altimeter, we have the chronometer right here. We can control it with this button, the first button, and let's stop it with the last button, which is the third one. First one, second one, and third one, and then we reset it with the last one. So eventually we can go to, for example, the alarm. And we can set an alarm by pressing this button up here. So you press the button, you hold it for 2 seconds. You change the mode, the hour and the mode, with the middle button and with the last button. Eventually we have the thermometer. So the thermometer basically is a sensor that it's gonna measure the temperature around you. If you have the watch on you, because if you get the watch on you, the temperature is gonna change. It ain't gonna be the same because of your body temperature. In order to measure the environmental temperature, the weather, the temperature, you're gonna just take the watch off your wrist, let it be on a place for like 20 minutes or more, and it's gonna show you the real temperature. Eventually we have this is the pressure, the air pressure. So we measure it by hectopascals. You gotta wait a little bit till it measures it. I will explain you how it works. So you see, it moves. If it moves to the left, it means that there's tendency for bad weather. But if this one moves to the right, it means that it's good weather. There's tendency for good weather. So it's a really good feature that's telling you about the weather condition. It's the barometer. The name is the barometer. So it's really good. It's gonna tell you if maybe it's gonna be cloudy. It's not going to tell you if it's going to rain, but you are going to have a decent knowledge about it. Now we press again there, and we have the other measure. It's a relative one. The other one that we were saying was the relative one, the barometer relative pressure. This is the alternate barometer pressure. So you see, the weather is good. It's pointing to the left. If it was pointing to the right, if it was pointing to the right, it means the weather is good, or if there's tendency for good weather. If it points to the left, the tendency is for bad weather. Maybe it's cloudy or it's going to rain. So you see, the main screen, it's gonna block if 20 seconds pass or 10 seconds, I don't remember. We got the altimeter right here. Sorry, we got the altimeter right there. So it's basically gonna tell us how high we are above sea. So right now, where I'm currently living, I'm at 446 meters over sea. So it's gonna tell you the condition, the height where you're currently at. Well, now if we press the middle, we're gonna see the date. If you translate the date, we're gonna see the time. There are two times: the second time, the first one, and the second one. Over here we have the options. We press the middle. We can change them with the other buttons. By pressing this button, we can change the features. By pressing this one, the middle one, is going to be the same. So if we press the middle one again, it's going to go back to the main menu. So we're going to see again the options. You see, we can change the options. And press the middle again. See the date. That's it. The options. That's pretty much it. This is pretty much the watch. I have to tell you, this watch is pretty much resistant, and it's really light because it's made from titanium. And in addition to that is get a sapphire screen. So the tactile sapphire screen, it's made in order to protect the watch from scratches. So it's gonna be really hard for you to scratch the screen, but it can happen, of course, but you gotta be careful. Right here behind, we have got the main features. You see, the company was founded, as I told you, in 1853. It's sapphire crystal, it's thermometer resistant, it's titanium, water resistant, everything is there, and it's tactile screen. So the reference is there too, as is over here, titanium, the reference number. So you see, it's a really good watch. And the last thing but not least, it's gonna be the light. So you press the middle button for 2 seconds and it's gonna light up the middle screen, the digital one, and it's gonna last like for 10 seconds and it's gonna turn off. You can do it as much as you want. Do it again. And in the dark, the ones that are pointing the hours are gonna light up. It's gonna be really hard to see, but you know, if it's not dark here, those are gonna light up. So that's it. This watch is about the cost of this watch. It's about 11 or 1200 bucks. That's really the price from this watch. You're gonna get that price in the market, maybe $1,000. So that's cool. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel if you want. Leave a like below. I'll see you the next time. Alright?